Hey, welcome card heads. My name is Nicole Scheffler. So hello, welcome to this quick video series. I really love mail. I love writing letters and cards, and I'm also a tech diva. So I'm excited to share with you through this quick video series some hacks and tricks. The holidays are coming, and there's just an easier way to send cards and make a personal touch in a digital world. So something a little more meaningful in a Facebook greeting or an e-card, even though those are awesome, but something that stand out, that's tangible that you can send to people during the holidays or any time of year. Send out cards is an application on the computer, which I'm going to show you, and it's also an app on your phone. So it's super cool. You can use it either way, especially once people are loaded in there, like your family and friends will be in your address book. So it's super easy to celebrate life and love and just give to people with this personal connection. And that's what it's all about. It's about really connecting to people with something a little more personal, and I just love it. I've been doing it for 3 years, using it personally, professionally, and I can't wait to share it with you. So the video series today, I'm just going to show you in this video what it's all about, the basics you need to know about the application. We're going to use the web app, and then I'm going to show you how to create a group. So there will be a template attached, and I just think that you'll really love it, and there's some great options for you. So let me share my screen. Right. Hope everyone's doing awesome. The deadline is coming up. So if you're watching this during the holidays, there will be one click send for you guys. I cannot wait to show you this. So this is the Send Out Cards app. When you go to do an account, there will be several different things on pricing. The thing I want to point out is that in order to use the database of contacts and group import and not enter them in one by one manually, you really need to do the enhanced plan. It's super worth it. $17, unlimited people you could put in there. You can cancel at any time. It's just a monthly cost. So I did find out in doing this that you have to have $17. And that's what this is about. So you can log in for free and you won't have this like little relationship manager, which is all your contacts. This is my phony account for privacy reasons. But you can go in to it for free. And this is what it costs. So there's like this basic plan, and it costs $2.75 to send a heartfelt and system card. Heartfelt cards are one-on-one personal cards. So if my friends open a climbing gym, I want to send them a card. Awesome. It's going to be one heartfelt card. So that is what that is. It's unique. It's not going to be like a Christmas card, because Christmas cards, you're going to create one and send it to like 100 people. So that would be a system card send. System card sends are done through campaigns. That is why I'm making these videos, but I will show you some other tips and tricks because I am not in the business of just doing this, but I love it so much that I want to share it with you. On my actual system, I've sent literally thousands of cards for over 3 years. So here, if you just do the basic account, which I do not actually suggest for Christmas, but you could do it anytime. It's just really hard to load all your relationships in. It's $2.25 per card per send. For a group of more than 20 people, or $2.75. You can also attach gifts and things like that. That's why you'll see it. And they have like, all their catalog cards that come with everything. If you're doing a photo drop, which is pretty much what you do for Christmas, another reason why I don't do the basic account. And there's limits on that relationship manager, like not being able to import your groups, which is important. Okay, so let's just say you're keeping it simple. You're doing the enhanced plan. Awesome. $17. It's going to cost you $2.25 for heartfelt and system send. It goes a little lower when you're sending over 20, so they give you a little bit of a discount. So if you're sending 100 cards, it's going to cost you $200 in postage. If you really are sending 200 cards and buying them individually and printing a picture and putting it in there, this is comparable, I guarantee you, to what is out there. So you can do the pricing, but I'm going to show you how it works, and I think that you will love it. So let me know how I can help. All right. You get a little bit of a discount on gifts. Again, this is the reason why I like it is Amazon gift cards. So if I forget someone's birthday, I am the worst. This system helps because it has reminders. But if I forget someone's birthday, or if I just want to shoot them an Amazon card, it's super easy to do that. And you get unlimited manager, all card types, everything's cool here. Card a day. This account allows you, this is the one I do actually, because it's one card a day. So I find that on average, and you don't have to send one card a day. It's like 30 cards a month. So it hits the month period, you get 30 more cards, hits the month period, 30 cards. So I will try to make a list of people, things I'm celebrating in their life, things that are going on, perhaps things I want to send them love and light for. Life has its ups and downs, so you want to be there for people at all occasions, and that's what this allows you to do. And then over these 30, so if I went and sent a card right now, it would be free, just paying, not including postage. So I'm just paying postage for those cards. For $37 a month, I send 30 cards, resets monthly. And then over that, it's $2 a card. So the system send would be $2 a card. Probably going to do a little bit of a different approach for the holidays because I have so many cards to send this year. I think I have 140 cards to send. Looking at my address book. So anyway, 20% discount on gifts, all the card types, and then unlimited. If you think you're going to send more than 30 cards a month to individuals, or you're a business, you're a hairdresser and you're taking before and after pictures of everyone, you're a realtor, you're an insurance, things like that, you're going to want to look at this unlimited package. And the last thing I'm going to point out is this system package. I think I'm actually going to do this. It's kind of expensive, so I know that I'm on the fence, right? Who wants to spend $400 during the holidays? But I did the math, and $395 divided by 300 cards, which are allowed to be system sends. This is the cheapest way to do it. It's $1.30. So you're getting $1.30 per card. Let me show you some cards. So there's all kinds of cards. There's like this Christmas card. This is my classic one I did last year. The cool thing is you could do custom backs. So I just did like a cute little one of Nora. And then your family photos and a message. Super cute. We're going to show you how to do them. For the same price, this was another one. I think this maybe is last year's. Another one was the year before. So this was one that I created for the previous year. So holiday cards. I did like a little picture montage. They're really nice and firm. And there's different settings. And then I put, may the ringing bells of Christmas fill your life with music of happiness. You know me. Okay. And then there's also this 3-panel card, which allows for like a ton of pictures. And it's the same cost as the other card. So this was awesome. It was for my dad's birthday. So it's this huge card. And then they have little cute ones if you just want to do like a little postcard. Sometimes I'll do these for like work events. That's what this one is for. It's like a work conference. It's like, great seeing you there. Nice to meet you. Let's kill at work. So you could do this campaign and it would allow you 300 system sends throughout an entire year, anytime. So that's really nice because if I want to run a campaign that automatically sends cards for people's birthday, all those cards will be covered. I get to use the campaign store, which has like those birthday cards in it that I talked about. And you get 12 months to use it. So I'm thinking next year I can do it now. That's why I'm doing it like right before Christmas. And the benefit is that you can do it now. If you're going to send 300 cards between this Christmas and next Christmas, before your 300 run out, you can do like 100 now, 100 throughout the year for birthdays, celebrations, Valentine's Day, whatever it may be. And I'm going to probably do another, I'm doing 150 and then another 150. I'll trigger those earlier next year. So the cool thing about if you're doing it right now is you can get 2 Christmases for 1. So I'm probably going to do this when I do it. But alas, let's get into the cards. So there's a few different ways to add people to your list. The first thing you can just do is go in and do an address. Manny Smith. We're going to put him in here. He lives on 123 Cool Lane. Oh, auto population, Mandy. Manny, that's his name. So you can save your contact. It'll put Manny Smith in there. Awesome. Great. Or you could send a card, which we'll look at. Excited. Let's get out of the address book. Let's go to our account. And we'll look at cards. So I'm really excited. All right, obviously there's a ton of holiday cards. There's photo drops. Look at that cute baby. So you'd be putting your own pictures in here. Doubt you want to use the ones of other people. There's also just basic ones, you know. I prefer like these ones just because they're so cute. Holly Jolly, and you could customize it. So let's say I'm going to customize it. You can upgrade to satin if you're into that, or pearl, just like any of the other card sites. There's the upgrades. And again, a card, there's two types: heartfelt, which is unique, one-to-one send, and then system send, which is like Christmas cards where you're going to send one to a lot of people. So, and then there's a big, like 8.5 by 11. I love those for special occasions. Sometimes it's really cute to send those. So we'll just say we're doing a 2-panel. We're creating the perfect card. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put Holly Jolly with that precious little baby, who happens to be mine. So here, if you click this little button, you can obviously write something, hello world, if you wanted to do that here. And you could change the background on anything, or change the font rather. Here we go, you can change the font, hello world. But I think most people are going to want to do a layout here, which means maybe you want to do this, hello world. The text stays in there, and I want to do another picture. Obviously, this is just mock. And then you want to write like happy holidays because you're working on your holiday card. Then you come over to the back, and then you want to look at custom layouts, and you could change your back. This is actually really cool for business. Personal, because I have like different ones. If I'm doing a business, maybe I'll promote my podcast. I usually actually like the simple one. It's just like a picture or two. I think it's actually this one. I just memorized it. Not perfect, but there's lots of resources. And then you could put like, oh, obviously you would take out your name, and I'll do like Scheffler 2019. So let's just say you're doing that card. It's done. It's going to create your order. Easy as that, right? Obviously, you're going to want to spend your time. You design perfect card with custom pictures. You can't buy that at the store. You'd have to like buy it from a company. They ship it to you. You stuff the envelopes. You write everyone's name on it. That is not what I have time for. I have time to make this video, and I have time to design a card and send it. So when you go to send the card, you can add a new address. This is the second way to add an address. Jane Smith, 123 Cool Lane. Everybody lives on 123 Cool Lane. Jane, Joe, Bob, everybody. These are all fake, obviously. So Jane Smith, and I want to send it to Jane. Now, we're not going to do this one-on-one send for Christmas cards because we're going to do something else. But then you would just do ready to send, and it would send it. And now she's in the database. It's 2 ways to add people to the database. So obviously, at this point, you get the types of accounts that you can get for pricing. You can look here and see. There is lots of help. I want to point out the Resource Center. It's super awesome. There's obviously some featured things. I don't really get too much into it. You can like I'm a referral, or someone sent you to the site. So obviously you can connect with them, but I do get referrals. That's about it. But I really just do it because I love sharing it. But under tutorials, under resources, you could see all the videos. So this is really where you can get reinforced on how do I send a card again? How do I send a campaign? If these videos get lost, maybe you want to try here. But I'm going to drop it for you on the low for my card heads out there, just so that you can see what it is all about. So let's go back to the main page. All right, so now it's holiday time. You want to send a group. Awesome, right? So what I've done for you is I have created a template. It's going to look like this. Okay, obviously you're going to delete this column. It says welcome to the template. If you already have it in a Excel spreadsheet, awesome. You can even separate it. So if you had, say, Corey in your spreadsheet, say you didn't have it like this, you can look up how to like separate that with a YouTube tutorial so that it can separate out in this format. But this is the format that Send Out Cards is going to want. I usually save it as a .txt in the options when I'm done. I'll show you how to doing it, and then there's a video on how to import. The group feature is amazing. Either make sure it's like consistent on here when you import it, or it matches an existing. So just make sure it's clean in how you do it. So in this case, I'm designing some people. I put some people in here. There's a note on the zip code. Sometimes Excel doesn't use the right format. So if you need to fix it, you can fix it with those tips. And then on naming, so if I wanted to send a card out, let's look at Rebel Dog and Harry Dog. So Rebel and Harry are dog brothers, and I wanted to send a card to them for the holidays. But if I were to send it to, I can send 2 cards, one to Rebel Dog and one to Hairy Dog by putting them in the holiday group. Or I could send it to the dog family. So what I do is I like, okay, I know I'm gonna have Rebel Dog and Hairy Dog, and I want it to be dog family. So I'm gonna do that in here on my import, and I'll show you what that looks like and why we're doing it once we get into groups. So I'm basically knowing that I want to address one card to go to the dog family, and I want it to say dog family, and that will go to Rebel and Hairy Dog. These are awesome names. It's clearly, I'm a naming genius. So let's just see what this would look like. I opened up a test here just to show you. All I did was take out like the extra rows and columns to pare down exactly what I had here. Make sure you put the country. All right, so this is the template. Like you take out, for the sake of time, you know, you take out this, you take out everything so it looks like this. So you have the headers at the top. I have pared it down to just mainly the basic headers for you in this template. So we're gonna close this, and I'm gonna show you guys how to import from a spreadsheet, which I think is so much easier than clicking around the site. So please try to do this, even if it seems a little complicated. Do it and test it with a few people. Make sure you got it before you go crazy, just because it's easier to like test it and make sure you know that it's working the right way. I even do that, and I am a nerd. So, okay, so here we go. I just hit input, I grab the file, and I could see, okay, here's where you want to match the headers. First name, that's what I had. It's going to go to first name. You want to check these: last name, company, email, address, city, state. Everything looks good, right? Because what if it's on cell phone and it's going to birthday or something crazy, right? Or something's off. So you kind of have the fields here that you had on the sheet, which is awesome. And then you have everything here that was in the thing. Now, in my template, you have to put like month and day. So you could pick birthday and anniversary data. Then you just click next, and everybody looks good. Like all that looks legit. Corey's living in a teepee in this one. And now when I go to relationships, everyone's in there. Boom. Junebug, Harry, Rebel. So now if I want to send a card to Harry or just to Rebel, then I can, but I also have the dog family. Another way you could do that is like, see how you have Bob, Jane, Joe, Smith? You can actually edit someone. And this is also what I can do. So for the holidays, because otherwise if like Bob Smith, you have Bob and like all these people live together, and you could put in the spouses, and it's pretty intuitive. You can do it however you want. So I could put in the Smiths, and then maybe I want the Smiths to be part of the holiday group. So I would click yes. Adding a group to someone is super easy. So now when I imported some holiday members. So let's look and see. Well, I just added Corey Scheffler to it. And then the Smiths is the one I just added. And then the dog family. So like this group is going to be who gets my Christmas cards. That's why instead of Rebel and Hairy Dog, I just have Family Dog. And if someone's a mistake, like, I really don't want to send it to Corey Scheffler, I'd rather have it be the Scheffler family, I can remove it. This little toggle button goes between contacts and groups. Let's say, oh, you know what? I know Corey's wife, her name is Nicole, so I'm going to put Nicole in here. So I want to remember that's his wife's name, maybe for later, and save that. And when I send them Christmas cards, I want it to be to the Schefflers. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the Schefflers, save. And then I want to go to them, that entry for the Schefflers, and I want that to be my holiday address. So then I can go into groups, manage members of holidays, and I have like the Schefflers, the Smiths, and the dog family. So this is pretty much more of a holiday view versus like sending a card to individual people. So anyway, I just wanted to show you really quickly how it's set up, how to send a card. Obviously, you can toot around on the website. There's lots of different cards. There's thank you cards. There's so much more than holidays. I guarantee you that, oh, I love this one on gratitude. You will find all different like rhymes and reasons to make these beautiful cards and send them to people. I love using this one a lot as well. It's like you dream big, you encourage others. This one's awesome for like mentors or people that inspire me. You brighten, you go above, you rock. So there's lots of different things with hearts full of love and gratitude. And you can customize all of these cards. It's super awesome. And I am so happy to work with you. So please, you could check out my website. I'll put the link below. You could check out a little bit about me, listen to my podcast while you're doing your cards, I guess. Obviously, the Send Out Cards app, the link is here to my site, which will take you to my personal site, which is technical. And from there, you can reach me on my website for Send Out Cards, obviously, or you can send something to connect and keep in touch. I'm going to do 2 more videos, which is how to send your card in a campaign and how to set up a campaign. So the other 2 are going to be super simple. It's how to like now, okay, you got your groups. Now, really, how do you take your card and your like everything put together and make it ready to go, and then how you send your cards. Gonna keep it simple. Thanks, card heads, and I'll talk to you soon.